today's video, we're breaking down how to get up to 20 free stocks with Webull and what that offer actually means. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever seen a free stocks promo and thought, okay, what's the catch, or is this actually worth doing? You're not alone. So in this video, you'll learn how the Webull promotion works, what actions usually qualify you, and what to watch for so you don't miss the bonus, and just how to use Webull in a smart way after you claim that offer. I wanted to touch on this because these promos can be a simple way to start learning investing, but only if you understand the rules and you're not just clicking buttons without a plan. So let's go ahead and get into it. So before we dive into the promotion, let's talk about what Webull actually is. So it's an investing platform, also called a brokerage. It's a service that lets you open an investing account so you can buy and sell stocks and other investments. You can use Webull on your phone or on a computer. And the main purpose here is access. It gives you a place where you can hold cash, place trades, and track your portfolio. It's important to be clear about what Webull is and what it's not. Webull is not a bank account in the traditional sense. It can connect to your bank, but it's mainly a brokerage account for investing. Webull is also not a financial advisor. It does not manage your portfolio for you, and it doesn't pick investments based on your goals. You are responsible for what you buy, and when you sell. So when you hear get up to 20 free stocks, the platform isn't promising you some automatic investing result. It's offering promotional stock bonuses for completing specific steps when you open a new account. Now, how the 20 free stocks offer works in real life. So when we say up to 20 free stocks, it usually means there's a promotional campaign running where new users can receive free shares or some sort of cash balance if they do qualifying action. The exact numbers and steps are going to change depending on what promotion is active, but the structure is usually the same. So first, you're going to open a new Webull account through the promo with our link down in the description below. Then you complete a deposit requirement. After the deposit is received and processed, Webull will go ahead and give you that promotion. Again, that could be free stocks, it could be a cash balance. The key thing to understand is that the number of free stocks or cash you qualify for typically depends on the deposit amount, and the stocks are usually randomly selected from a set list tied to that promotion. So you really want to go into this with some realistic expectations. Sometimes the free shares are small amounts, sometimes they're larger, and sometimes it's cash. You don't control which ones you get. The offer is still a bonus, but it's not something you should treat like a guaranteed payday. Now, let's talk about some of the key features, and then we'll dive into the exact Webull promo and how you can get started. Webull's main features are centered around giving you access to the market and helping you see what's going on. If you've never used a brokerage before, here are the features that matter most when you're starting. Webull gives you a place to hold your investing cash and then use that cash to buy stocks. You can also hold the free stocks you receive, again, or the cash in the portfolio, just like anything else you own. It also gives you market data like price charts and basic stock information, and that's really useful because investing can feel abstract when you're new. Seeing prices move and seeing how your holdings change helps you to understand what investing really looks like day to day. Webull also lets you set watch lists so you can track companies you're curious about without buying them right away. That's actually a really smart beginner move because you can practice observing the market before you put more money in. And then there's the portfolio view, which shows you what you own, how it's performing, and how much cash you have sitting in that account. I know that sounds basic, but it matters because you're new, but it's important because when you're new, you don't need complexity. You really need clarity and just simple basics in seeing an overview of everything. Okay, now let's talk about the exact process to go ahead and claim Webull's bonus. So if you don't already have a Webull account, we do have a link down in the description below. Once you click that link, you will be brought to this page, and as you can see, you can earn up to a 4% match bonus. So this is a cashback deal they have going on right now. Okay, so you've got 4% cashback for 100K deposits or transfers or more, 3% cashback on deposit or transfer of 2K plus. This offer does end at the end of March, so just make sure you are jumping on this if the eligible accounts are individuals and futures. So you can drag the slider right here to see the amount you might deposit and transfer and see the potential match bonus. Okay, if you're transferring or depositing $2,000, you can get 60% cash bonus. If you're depositing $150,000, you can get a $6,000 cash bonus. Come in here and see how much you're going to deposit and see what that potential cash bonus can be. Just some example payouts payouts, again, 2 million up to 80,000, 1 million, 40,000, $25,750. So again, it really depends on where you're going to invest or transfer and what that match bonus looks like. So again, to go ahead and get signed up with Webull, you'll just go ahead and click enroll today. Then you'll go ahead and deposit or transfer your $2,000 or more during that offer period to qualify for the bonus. Step number 3 is your first bonus payment will be issued within 45 days after the promotion ends. Step number 4 is to avoid early withdrawals or transfers from your Webull cash. This promotion is very simple, and you do have a great opportunity to get some cash back when you go ahead and invest. A few notes to keep in mind. The deposit usually needs to be successful and fully processed. If you start a deposit and cancel it, or if it fails, it's not going to count. Also, there's often a time window for completing the deposit. Like I said, it does end March 31st. So just make sure you are depositing it within that time range. But again, that's why it's important to follow through and not open the account just to look and then forget about it. Another detail is that sometimes you need to manually claim it inside the app. Just make sure you're following the instructions. People can sometimes miss that part and wonder why they didn't get anything. So after you deposit, you want to make sure you check the promotion section and make sure everything shows as completed. Again, the offer does change sometimes, but the idea is always the same. Open the account, fund the account, and then go ahead and claim that reward. Now, what happens after you get the free stocks or cash back in this case? So once they show live in your account, it's just like any other financial gain that you have. That means you can go ahead and just have it sitting there, or you can invest it, but you want to pay attention to any requirements tied to the promotion. Some promos have rules around how long you need to keep the deposit in the account before withdrawing, or rules around when the stock can be sold. It's not always the same, so you want to read the promo terms inside Webull. Also, if you do sell the free stocks, you'll usually see the cash value. In your account. You can leave it there or reinvest in, or you can eventually withdraw depending on the rules. The main point is the free cash is a great asset, but you want to treat them like a bonus inside a bigger plan, not the plan itself. Now, after the promotional section, let's talk about what to do next. So this is where a lot of people either do something helpful for themselves or they get distracted. The smartest way to use Webull as a beginner is to use it to learn how investing works. You can start by holding the free stocks and watching how they move. Notice that it's normal for a stock to be up one day and down the next. If you want to invest beyond the free bonus, decide what you're doing before you click buy. Are you investing for long term, meaning you plan to hold for years, or are you trying to trade short term? Those are very different. If your goal is long term investing, you don't need to be making frequent trades. You can choose a simple approach, buy investments you actually understand, and focus on holding through normal ups and downs. If your goal is short term trading, you need to understand that it takes more time, more decisions, and more emotional control. Webull gives you the tools for that, but it also means you can make fast decisions that you regret if you're not careful. So the way to use Webull should match the goal you set for yourself. Let's talk about some of the pros and cons so you can decide if this promotion is worth investing your time and money into. One of the biggest pros of Webull's promotion is that it gives you a reason to actually start. A lot of people stay stuck at the I'll do it someday stage. Opening an account and seeing real stocks and seeing real money or stocks in your portfolio can make investing feel much less intimidating. Webull also gives you useful tools like charts, watch lists, and clear portfolio view, which can help you understand what's happening without needing extra apps. On the downside, Webull can feel like a lot when you first open it. There's a lot on the screen, and if you're brand new, you might not know what you're looking at. Also, because Webull makes it easy to trade, it can tempt people to trade too quickly, especially if you're treating investing like entertainment. And the free stocks themselves can be small amounts, so if you're expecting something huge, you might feel disappointed. Before we wrap up, let's touch on some bonus tips. So one bonus tip is to use the watch list before you buy anything. Pick a few companies you've heard of, add them to a watch list, and just observe for a week. Watch how prices move and how news affects movement. This helps you build a feel for the market without risking extra money. Another tip is to keep your first investing goal very simple. You might decide, I'm going to open the account, claim the free money, and then invest a small amount monthly. When your plan is simple, it's easier to follow. When your plan is complicated, it's easier to quit. Also, make sure you understand what you're buying. If you can't explain in one sentence what the company does, slow down. You don't need to rush. It's okay to stay in learning mode until you feel ready. And finally, don't let the promotion be the only reason you open the account. The real value comes from what you do after. If your plan is to keep learning, invest gradually, and build consistency, then the bonus is just a nice extra. If you want a hands-on investing platform and you love the idea of getting a free bonus for opening and funding an account, Webull can really make sense. It's a great fit if you want to see real market data, track stocks, and have the option to invest or trade from one place. If you want a completely hands-off experience where someone else manages everything for you, Webull is probably not the right tool for you. It's designed for people who want control and are willing to learn. It's also not a great fit if you're opening the account impulsively and don't plan to use it after the promo. This offer makes sense when it fits into your bigger goals, which is building long-term investing habits. I know how overwhelming money stuff can feel, especially when it looks like everyone else already understands investing and you're just trying to figure it out from scratch. The goal here isn't to be perfect. It's to be clear on what you're doing and take one step at a time. If you want to check out Webull and get access to their promotion, don't forget to use our link down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping you make smarter money decisions with clear guidance that you can actually use. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.